Hello, I'm Michael, and in today's video we're going to focus on camera backpacks. And you might have already been wondering why I'm looking around two of nearly the same looking camera backpacks through this forest. So if you look at them, the only difference you might see is, okay, the color is different, black one, dark green. Otherwise, I'm sure you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Also, when you get closer and you feel them, you don't see a difference really. What we have here on the right side is the NYA-EVO Fjord 60C, which I've been using for close to 2 years now. So I had this pack on multiple hikes, I had it on my travels, and I really love this pack. What we have here on this side is an updated version of it. So NYA-EVO just launched a Kickstarter for this pack, and yeah, I was able to get kind of a prototype to test. So I'm really glad that I could, because I just wanted to see, okay, what's really the difference? How did they improve this already great backpack? So, as I said, look the same, same size, same weight, the materials feel the same, very robust, so a great pack. So where's the difference? And I now want to focus on two major differences. The first one is the material. Just said, feels the same, looks the same, but they're using now on the newer pack is regenerated, recycled nylon. So they're working together with a company called EcoNyl, and you'll find more info on that on their Kickstarter page. But what this is, basically, they recycle nylon to create this fabric, which is used on the new pack. And I think that's a great thing to do, something I want to see more and more in the camera business or in the camera gear business. Because yeah, you don't always have to add new waste, add to the problem we currently have, but rather do something, use recycled materials. And if you don't have to compromise, which NYA-EVO doesn't, the material is at least as good, if not better than before, then that's a great thing. I mean, I try to live a bit more minimalistic already, but I need good camera gear, so I have to buy new camera gear from time to time, and it's great to now have such an option for the camera backpack. And maybe we'll see more of that also with other things, would be really nice. So that's a great thing. Another thing, well, this pack, as I said, had it on multiple travels, on flights, and the carrying system is great. So it's very well padded here, the shoulder straps, this portion. Also here, the waist belt, it's very well padded. It hugs your waist when you're carrying it, when you're hiking. And on travels, when you're walking through an airplane, through the narrow aisle, you always have to be a bit careful, because if those flap around to the side, you might mistakenly hit another passenger. You don't want that, so you always have to hold those or really strap it around your waist. And also when you put it in the overhead compartment, it's always a bit getting into the way. So it wasn't really bad, because yeah, most of the time I'm using it for hiking, and then there's the travels in between. But I always thought it would be nice to be able to remove this. And yeah, I think NYA-EVO thought the same. So voila, the waist belt is gone, but not forever. So it's a removable waist belt, which we have here. So there's a huge Velcro here in the center, which when I insert this waist belt holds it very firm. Also, the waist belt itself, it's even more padded than the first one, so it's even more comfortable. So it's nearly like a memory foam, so something you have maybe on your pillow. So very comfortable. When I slide it in, this pack will be great for hiking, same as this one. When I remove it, it will be even better for traveling than the old one. Also in cities, when I don't lug around so much stuff, so just my camera and maybe a jacket, I don't always need a waist belt, so I can just use this bag in that reduced configuration. It's still very comfortable. We have this very good padded center piece here, then the padding here on the sides. So when I put it on, it still sits very comfortably. I'm just losing a bit of padding here to the sides, but you could even say this is added ventilation, so I don't really need this when I'm walking through cities or doing shorter hikes. So that's a nice option. And when I do proper hikes, I slide this one in. Yeah, it takes a bit of force because of this huge Velcro. So you maybe like 30 seconds to a minute to remove it. But it's not something you do multiple times a day. It's something you typically do before and after a flight. Maybe if you're in a city, you might remove it. So yeah, I really love this. It's a great feature, a great addition to this pack. There were other minor changes. I want to show you one of those. So here, the front compartment, it's still as big as the old one. So if you've seen my little video about a travel hack I'm using with my notebook, I'll also link this below, still works. What that changed is the configuration here of those pockets. We now have a zipper on this pocket here, which is great. You can put now a lot of smaller stuff in here, which is not falling out if you open the front. In it, there are some smaller pockets, so you can still organize the stuff. We still have the big pocket here for the laptop. Only thing which I think is currently missing, and I hope maybe they might add it back, is here in the old pack we still had this little mesh pocket, which is currently gone here. I use this for smaller stuff, so it's not really needed because of the layout of the pack. It has so many pockets. You don't really need an additional pocket here. Yeah, but it was nice to have it. So if they add it back in the future, it would be nice. But yeah, it's no showstopper for me. Makes this also a bit cleaner. So if you slide in and out the laptop, maybe that's the reason. It might be a bit easier if you have stuff up there in this mesh pocket. This might be getting in the way, but yeah, just wanted to point this out. It's a minor change, but yeah, you still get all those pockets, storage opportunities. So I link the first impressions video I did on this pack in the description. So if you want to see all features, watch this. I go through every pocket. Just want to show something more here. They also updated the RCI. This is the removable camera unit. This is now black. So if we put the other one to the side. So if you look at the RCIs from the old pack and the new one, you see here on the old one, I have an RCI, the removable camera unit, which uses a bright gray material. You also see it's a little dirty already. Here the new ones, the new RCIs are made of completely black, which will have them look like new much longer. So I really like this, having this in a black color. Also what you might notice here, those dividers on this side are a little thicker than what you have here on this side. And what this allows is, if I put in those thinner dividers, it's just a few millimeters here and there, I get a bit more space. So the DJI mic, I can now put it up here into this part of the bag. Here it wasn't possible. So it was just maybe a centimeter down to the side, and I get exactly that just through using thinner dividers. So I still have the 7200s beneath. So that's great, getting this additional space. It's not much, but this bit of space might help you change your configuration, fit in more stuff. Having those thinner dividers, you might think, okay, it's less protection for the gear, but I don't think that's a big deal because the outside is still very well padded. The inside, that's sufficient padding between your gear. Also, they have Velcro all around, so they sit even firmer than the old ones. Yeah, I really like this. So the material feels good, feels robust. You still have the opportunity to put in a closing flap here. So there's some zipper going all around. So I remove this usually, but when I travel, I put this on because then I can remove the RCI, carry it around separately if necessary. But during hikes, this is usually removed, so I don't need the cover. Well, that's the update they did to the RCI. Also, they're using recycled material now. It's also nice going with a sustainable option for those RCIs. Very well. And that's the major changes that NYA-EVO did to the Fjord 60C. also for the other pack, the Fjord 36, which I showed in another video, so I also have the old version. They also use the regenerated nylon there. So really nice updates, especially with the waist belt. And if you have questions, well, feel free to ask them in the comments. Also look in the description for all the links I put there. If you like this video, don't forget, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.